guys, welcome back to Erin Claire Sims, and we have another edition of Sims of San myshuno. This is another new townie family rather than a townie family like edit or whatever. This is the Ishikawa family. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize. This is Frankie Ishikawa, and he has a wife Ronnie and their twins Marley and Kian. And they're kind of, I wouldn't say irresponsible, because that seems a little bit too negative. They're just kind of a little bit childish. They had Marley and Kian when they were teenagers, and their parents kicked them out of the house. So now they live in a kind of cramped apartment in the Spice District. They live in 19 Culpepper's house. And it's a very cramped build. And here, I had a time uploading this video. So I exported the video. So what I have to do is I put together the clips of like the CAS and then the build, and then I export them, and you can speed them up that way, and then I do the voiceover. And so I was doing that, and I was trying, like, because I've been trying to figure out how to make the CAS thing shorter, and for some reason my video editor, because it's like a free video editor, I'm gonna try to get a more expensive one for like Christmas, but I just like don't have the money for it. I'm a broke college student. And so I try to, for some reason the options for fast forward is either 2, 4, 8, or like 16, I think. And I always do 4 for like the builds. And so I was trying to figure out, because 8 for some reason just made it fritz out completely. So I'm going to try that again to try to speed it up. Do you guys dislike me showing the CAS? I like showing the CAS just because I like showing kind of the process behind building and everything. And this isn't like one of my most favorite townies that I've created, but it is like, it's up there. And I really like how the build turns out. Their kids are absolutely adorable, and I do like check to like see what they look like as teenagers before I like make them, because we don't want ugly townies. No one wants ugly townies. So this is Kian Ishikawa, and I really wanted to make a more diverse townies, because I think when you add more different cultures into the game, it makes things a lot more interesting to like see how everything works out. Because like when you like the genetics in these for these two kids, it turned out really cool, and like it just, I don't know, I just think it's always, I'm obsessed with genetics and DNA and seeing like how things work out, and so it was really interesting to me to see like how two Sims, their genetics work out. And I think Marley and Kian are like the most adorable Sims ever. And I've been on like a kick of making apartments right now because I'm on fall break, and so I've had like the time to actually do builds and like not stress about school. So like I am building as much as I can, and for a while like I have ADHD, and like I left my ADHD meds at home. I'm not home, at school, and so like luckily I got them back, and like now I'm like freakishly focused, and so now I'm just like, okay, I have the like brain space to actually look at this. This is actually like a much longer build. Like the build itself is why it's so long. Like I'm pretty much done with the CAS. The reason I show the CAS is because I want to show like what this apartment is, like who is living there. I don't want it to just be like a house. This is meant to be like a house meant for a person. I'm sorry if you can hear my mother and sister in the background. I'm downstairs, but they're loud. I don't think you can hear them, but who knows. I'm like really mildly OCD, so if you notice, this is not me making a joke out of OCD. I want to put that as a disclaimer because I genuinely do have a form of OCD called obsessive anxiety disorder. So I have like mild OCD in the sense that like I'm weird about colors matching, so a lot of the times like I'll make Sims use just like one color. Oh, I think I forgot to go through and do all the outfits for both the parents. I've been kind of tinkering with the idea of just doing the everyday outfits in the CAS video and then going into build. I'm kind of just tinkering around. Like I'm a newer YouTuber, guys, so like I'm trying to like figure things out. So please be patient with me and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear it from you guys. I actually really do like Frankie and Ronnie. I think they're interesting characters. I don't necessarily think they're bad parents. I think they're just like mildly irresponsible. I don't want to say that because I also don't want people to think that I think teen parents are irresponsible. I don't think that at all. This is just a storyline I created with these two Sims. Like, that's it. It's nothing to do. Like, I have a townie family in my save called Teen Mom ? Where she's raising her nephew because her sister Babs is kind of just like not there. So like, I mean, if I could put a teen mom in the save, I totally would. It doesn't work out without using a mod. I can't tell you like the exact amount of time it took me to do this build. It was a long time. I think it was around an hour. And the next build I have that's coming up next week, the opposites attract couple and their two twin toddlers, that one took me a good hour too. Weirdly enough, there's always like some specific part of the build that I will weirdly focus on. I don't think there was really a specific part in this one, shockingly enough. But there are some where like I'll focus in on the kitchen because like I'll have an idea for the kitchen and then I just get warped in. And if you didn't know, I keep saying this because again I pre-record, so like I don't know when you're seeing this. It just depends on like what I can get out when I can get it out. I post Mondays Sims of San Myshuno, and I might start every once in a while posting for the other worlds. Like I might do Sims of Newcrest, Sims of whatever. It just depends on like what I'm able to do at the time. Apartments are much easier for me to renovate, and I'm not a great builder, so I'm starting off with apartments while I like get better at my building. And then Fridays are Piper's World or whatever I'm calling that. I don't know how long I'm going to run that LP, to be honest. I might like eventually just like turn. My goal is literally to just have her finish the politician career and complete her aspiration, maybe have a kid, get married, and like I think I might end it there, or like eventually turn it into a legacy and have her kid do something. But like I don't think I'll go very long with her. I don't really want to do a let's play, too many let's plays until I finish my save, because I want townies that I can actually like use, because like when you just play the game, you don't have restaurants or whatever preloaded into the game, so I want to have like my own save that I can start as a base when I want to do let's plays. And I'm thinking of doing the 100 baby challenge again. Like if you have watched my channel at all before, I did the 100 baby challenge with a male heir, and I kind of want to do that again, but like it was kind of a hot mess because like I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm going to probably redo that. I haven't decided like how I'm going to do that, and I'm planning on doing like a foster family LP, which is like probably similar to the 100 baby challenge, except they're foster kids and like they'd have randomized last names, and then like maybe like 26 after 26 or whatever, or after the person who runs the home dies, then a new person takes it up and whatever, so on and so forth. And I'm curious about doing that, but I haven't decided like how I'm going to do that, and I have to create a house for that, and that'll be a time. But let me know what you guys think. If you think that I should actually do an apartment build, I don't know. Cause like I don't know. I'm kind of a mess. I'm a little bit like insane at times and very ADHD, and sometimes I talk too fast and sometimes I'm tired, so I talk too slow, so you just never know what you're gonna get. And I've been trying to like put things in the build with like the plumb bob for some reason. I don't know. My thing right now is kind of I like doing smaller apartment builds, because that like I like making really crammed apartment builds. So like Lil Simsy has blue Suburbans, I have really cramped apartments. I am the knockoff Lil Simsy. I really like Lil Simsy because she's a lot like me in the sense that she talks really fast, and some people like complain about it. They're like, Kayla, you talk too fast, and I'm like, really? Because like seems normal to me, but like then again I talk way too fast. People think I talk really strange because I read a lot, and so I sometimes use words that don't always like sound normal. And I've actually gotten weirdly used to doing a lot of mismatched colors in my builds, and the next build that I have up, which is the opposites attract couple, that's next week, it's not as like mismatched. It's more like clean cut. It's still very interesting. It still has lots of different colors, but it's just not as like sporadic. They're not as like, they're more well off than the ishikawas. And I actually had the Rasoya family all done, and then I ended up hating the apartment, and so I deleted the video, and now I'm gonna redo like him in general, because I gave him like two twin daughters and then a toddler daughter, but I think I'm just gonna give him a twin daughter. And I also made Gita homeless because I don't want to deal with her. And I'm waiting to do the Teen Mom household, the one where she's raising her nephew, until the update, because I kind of want her to be like a fashion designer. I don't know when the patch is coming out, and I'm dog sitting this weekend, so hopefully I'll get enough money and maybe I can get the Get Famous. I mean, I have enough money to get it. It's just like I'm a college student. I shouldn't. So I need something to like be like, okay, see, you have a reason now. You have money. I tried to make this place like really cluttered, and I don't know why. It's just a thing. I don't know if any of you guys actually have watched any of my other videos when you're seeing this, but this is kind of just like a tale. There's this thing in my friend group in our dorms on our floor for some reason. No, and the floor below us. One of my friends from the floor below us. Where carrots are on our door. And I think it's like, at first I thought it was just like a joke within our friend group, because my friends are always getting on me because I don't eat fruit, and I like barely ever, I'm a very unhealthy person. Like I don't eat that healthy. And I thought that was that. I mean, I thought it was creepy because it had a note on it that said like, do you live in a cornfield because I am stalking you or whatever. And so me and my friends were like, we're all like freaking out about it. We're like, what the heck is this? And then the next day, our friend on the other floor, there's two sides to the dorm, and she was on the same side of us, just like a floor below us, and she like texted to her group chat. She's like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And it was carrots on the door and then a note. And then we saw another girl on our dorm floor who also had carrots and a note on her door. And then someone left socks on my door the second time. And then what was the other one? Oh, it was like a necklace of carrots. Like someone went through a lot of time. At first we thought it was the boys like above us in the 4th floor. Because the 1st floor is like mixed. The second floor I think is all girls, and the 3rd floor is definitely all girls, and then the 4th floor is boys. I think. I don't know. And we thought it was them, but we're like, we don't even know any of them, so I don't know why it would be us, because like it was just pretty much in our friend group. The one other girl, like, we know her, but we haven't really talked to her that much. I like was super confused. And I was like, if this is a boy, he has no game. I'm a horrible person. And the thing is that I'm not a very social person. Like, when I talk to you, I'll talk a ton, but I'm very introverted and I have severe social anxiety, so like I'm not the person to like talk to people. All my friends that I have right now, I was introduced to by my friend Jess, who I met in my OL group, my orientation group. OL? Oh, I don't know. And so like I was just like, I don't know who this could be. Like, what is this? And my friend thinks that it's because like I reacted, because me and my friend were like probably like screaming in the hallway, being all like weird about it, and we're just all thoroughly confused. And so we're on break, whatever, and they live on the other side of the state than me, and so we just like been talking over group chat, and me and my friend Jess were talking, and I found carrots in my fridge, and so I sent her a picture, because she jokingly came up with the name the Carrot Bandit. I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense, because they're not stealing carrots, they're giving carrots, but like, you do you, Jess. I love Jess. She's the best. Jess, if you're seeing this, you're the best. And so I Snapchatted her, and I Snapchatted her a picture of the carrots, and I'm like, proof I'm the Carrot Bandit. She screenshotted it and never replied, so I was like, oh crap, she actually thinks that, I don't know if that's my mom yelling at my sister for being an idiot. She actually thinks that I'm the Carrot Bandit, and then like, the next day, I think it was, she sent a text to the group chat, and she was like, guys, I know who the Carrot Bandit is. And I'm like, oh gosh. And she's like, it's Aaron Judge. I mean, I just accidentally said my name to you guys. Whatever. You can't find me on social media, I'm private, but whatever. It's all good in the hood. Don't listen to me. She's like, it's blah. And then I was like, are you serious? It is not me. And I texted her, I was like, and I called her and I was like, Jess, I was with you when the carrots were put on my door, and I was with you when, oh, also like days before there was an apple put outside my door and someone had cut out the letters eat it. And that was interesting. And I posted to my like Instagram story or whatever, and my cousin like said back something like an apple a day keeps the doctor, I think he said that, or like no, it keeps the studies, like the bad score, I don't know, something. And I was just like, no, it's creepy. No one thought it was weird, and I was kind of shocked by that. I really just like, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, one second. I'm gonna go silent for a second. I'm sorry. My mom just was yelling at me about something other. And I really don't feel like redoing this voiceover because I actually kind of am not doing the worst. So there's just going to be a weird, awkward silence, and I don't know. And I don't know what I was doing here. I was trying to just I wanted to, like, make it seem like they are very much trying to make the most of the space they have. Like, they genuinely love their kids. Like, this isn't a case of, like, they don't care about their kids. This is, like, they love their kids. They're just, like, not in the best position. Ronnie is an artist. Frankie is an athlete. Oh yeah, I had to check because I was trying to remember what their I can't speak. Like, what's wrong with, like, my ability to speak? I was trying to remember their traits. So I ended up making them just, like, obsessed with pets, so they each have one. I think Marley, by the way, Marley's the girl, if you haven't realized that. Kian's the boy. Marley has, like, a bubbleless, and I think Kian's is, like, a thimble, maybe? And I put things all over the walls, like, even in the living room and stuff. Like, it's kind of run rampant by these kids. These kids are very much, like, they know what they're just kind of, they run the house. Like, their parents are just, like, they're free-range parents? I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But basically, like, these are murals probably drawn by Ronnie. Ronnie is an artist, so it makes sense. And I wanted to use the cats and dogs bed because I've been trying to use stuff in my builds that I don't necessarily use in general. And what is going on? You know what? I'll be right back. I really don't know why I say I'll be right back when I pause my recording, because you guys aren't going to, like, see it stop. I don't know why. My sister was screaming at me because I left some dishes in the sink, or no, it was like a rag. It was a rag in the sink, and she was freaking out. And I was like, what is your freaking problem? And I'm trying to put scouts board in, like, everything because, I don't know, and I was trying to use children's toys that I never end up using. I'm trying to be a better builder or a better simmer. I don't know. I'm struggling. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, my friend thinking I'm the carrot bandit. She, like, so we were talking about it, and we're both, like, freakishly confused. We're trying to figure out, like, who it is. And so, like, we still are, like, completely, like, befuddled. We have no idea. There's no, like, there's just, we can't figure it out. And we're just like, we're probably gonna get back from break and there's gonna be something on our door, because then eventually one of our other, like, my other friends got stuff on their door who all live on the same floor as me, and it's really strange. And my friends just, like, they think it's me because they think I want attention, and I'm like, no, I'm good. And so we basically are just right now, like, trying to figure it out. And I'm pretty sure my other friends actually do think I'm the Carrot Bandit. I'm not. And we really need a better name for this person because Carrot Bandit is just not good. Carrot Bandit's not a good name. I have to dog sit, so in future builds, wait for next week's video on the odd couple. Oh, that's a better name for them. Or the opposites attract couple. I don't even know what to call them. I don't remember what I'm calling them. I'm trying to give household actual names instead of just their family name. And I'll tell you even more about the escapade that was meeting the dogs, because like I haven't even started dog sitting them, so I'm gonna try to do like voiceovers and like builds when I'm at the house, because I basically just have to hang out at the house and let them out and whatever. But who knows, they're kind of rambunctious, so maybe you'll hear a ton of dogs barking. So you'll hear more next week. So I made one obsessed with pets in general, and this one is obsessed with void critters, I think. And I've never actually really played around with void critters all that much, and I kind of want to. Like, I'm trying to like do things in the game that I haven't done before, and I'm thinking of doing the Not So Berry challenge, but like it's not something I really can do a let's play of, just because it's mostly gameplay. So I might do like current households, and that could be like a bonus Wednesday video when I can. Like I don't know, it just depends on what goes on and like when I can record stuff, because I do have a roommate. So like I'm not gonna do voiceovers like when she's there, and our rooms are set up where like we're both in the room. Like it's not like I can just close the door and like have her not be there. Like when we're both in the room, we're both in the room. I really like this apartment. Like I kind of want to play in it, but I don't know if I want to do a let's play with the Ishikawa family. I don't know. So that is the end of this build. Again, I'm sorry for my crappy editing flaws. I hope you like this video. Let me know any suggestions you have for future townie families, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!